Hey everyone, it's Gonzalo at PigeonDB. I wanted to show you a new feature we recently added to the system. The feature is basically having QR codes embedded in your pedigrees that will let anyone who scans them see the public picture or the public record of that bird that's on the pedigree. It comes in both default, in a default layout, and also as one that you can create custom. So let's walk you through that. First, log in as normal. This is my account. I'll go into my settings and pedigree options. In pedigree options, you'll find that there is now a 1, 2, 3, 7th default pedigree. That's called 5Gen with QR code. I'll make it larger so you can see what that looks like. So here is what we're using for the QR region. This is where the code will be imprinted. And let's go ahead and try that with one of my birds real quick. First, make sure you have it set as a default. And click the button that says Make Default. You'll see the check mark appear. Let's move over to pigeons. To my pigeons, I will print this guy's out right here. I'll go to Pedigree, and then I'll download the Pedigree PDF. A few seconds later, we should have the PDF downloading, and when we open it, you'll see the QR code was embedded there. This QR code points back to this pigeon, AU Texas 2183, its public record. In order for this to work, what the system does is it will make a pigeon public so that when someone does scan that QR code, they land on that pigeon's record. So in the pedigree options, you can turn this off as well. You can just make it not automatic. But when someone scans the record, when someone scans the QR code, they will see that the pigeon is not public. So let's leave it on, and I'll show you how to turn it off later if you decide later you don't want to have that bird to be public. So going back to the record is here. What you do is you'll print this out or send it off as part of a sale, for example, or an auction item. And then someone receives a paper copy of this pedigree. And what I'll do with my phone is I can scan that QR code. And what shows up is that pigeon's public record right there. And it'll have more information about that bird. To show you what this is what I see on the phone. But on the record itself, let's go back to that bird. Right here. This area is turned on for you. We made it public because of that setting in pedigree options. And this is what the end user will see when they scan that code. And we do have a plan to add a button here to allow you to import this into your records right away. So not only will you be able to see a little more information about the bird on the site, in addition to the pedigree, the paper pedigree, but you'll be able then to click a button and import the bird directly into your records. If you don't have a PigeonDB account, it'll guide you through that as well. So with that said, this is the default way. This is the default pedigree that I've provided for you. We'll have more available as time goes by. I'll be adding some more modern looking pedigrees with QR codes, some 4th generation ones as well that are portrait. But let's say you wanted to create a custom one. Let's go back to pedigree options. And in here, as normal, there's a new little message here about the QR codes on the pedigrees. In the overlays that you can select to create a custom pedigree, the very last one says 5th generation with QR code. And you see here it says QR code yes. All these other ones are QR code no. They don't have a QR code embedded. But if you select this one, you'll have this overlay, and this area is where the QR code will be embedded. So what you do is, like, if you first of all, go check out the video on creating custom pedigrees. It should be on the same page you found this video. But you'll use the same process. You'll download the Photoshop file here, create your background, and take advantage of these little white spaces, and play with the opacity of these squares, make them white, make them red, whatever you want. It's there. It's in the PDF. I'm sorry, in the Photoshop file. But this area is marked off. Basically, if you do something here custom, it will be covered by the QR code. So that's basically it. You can create your own custom pedigrees with QR codes embedded. And here's an example of one of mine. I basically use the same layout. I augmented that layout a little bit with another extra, with a background image rather. And you'll see here that says QR code. Yes, that means that this has a QR code embedded. So yeah, now you can have your own custom pedigrees with QR codes on them, and they all point back to the public record. So I hope you guys like this feature. We'll be adding, like I said, more templates that you can use, and I will also have some templates here that are portrait for generations with QR codes embedded. All right, hope you guys like this, and I'll see you on the next one.